Birds are among the most diverse and beautiful creatures on Earth. They play vital roles in ecosystems such as pollinating plants, dispersing seeds, controlling pests, and scavenging carcasses. They also provide many benefits to the human, such as foods, feathers, recreations, and inspiration. However, birds are facing unprecedented threat from the human activities, such as habitat loss, climate change, pollution, hunting, and invasive species. These threats have caused many birds' population to decline rapidly and some species to go extinct. But how we can prevent from declining of the bird population? So this will be see in the video. But before going to detail, let's quickly hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon. This complete article is also available at www.shashankcreativity.com for absolutely free of cost. The detailed link is also available in description. You can visit and enjoy the article. So now coming back to our topic. So according to the recent study by the Cornell Labs of the Ornithology and the partners, the North American bird population has declined by nearly 3 billion birds since 1970. That is loss of 29% of total. This means that one in the four birds has disappeared from the continent in the past 50 years. The study also found that losses were widespread across all bird groups and habitats, with some of the most common and familiar birds suffering the most. For example, sparrows, warblers, blackbirds, and finches have lost more than 50% of their population. Grassland birds have declined by 53%, while shorebirds have declined by 37%. Even birds of prey which have recovered from the effect of the DDT in the 1970s have declined by 18%. The main driver of this decline is habitat loss and degradation due to the agriculture, urbanization, logging, mining, and energy development. These activities reduce the availability and quality of the food, water, shelter, and nesting site for the birds. They also fragment and isolate birds' population, making them more vulnerable to predation, disease, and genetic drift. Climate change is another major threat to the birds, as it alters the timing and availability of the resources, such as insects and plants. It also shifts the range and distribution of the birds and their habitat, creating mismatches between them. For instance, some birds may arrive too early or too late for their breeding season or miss their food sources. Some birds may not be able to adapt or move fast enough to keep up with the changing condition. Other threat to the bird includes pollution from the pesticides, plastics, oil spills, and light and noise. These pollutants can affect the health and behavior of the bird, directly or indirectly. For example, pesticides can kill or weaken the birds or reduce their food supply. Plastic can entangle or choke the birds or fill their stomach with the indigestible material. While a spill can coat the feather or the birds or impair their ability to fly, swim, or regulate their body temperature. Light and noise can disrupt the natural rhythm and communication of the birds. Hunting and poaching are also significant threats to the some bird species, especially those that are rare or valuable. Some birds are hunted for foods, feather, medicine, or sport. Some are poached for the illegal wildlife trade as a pet or ornaments. These activities can reduce the population size and genetic diversity of the birds and increase their risk of extinction. Invasive species are another threat to the birds that are introduced by the human intentionally or accidentally. Some invasive species compete with their native bird for the food or habitat. Some prey on the native birds or their eggs or youngs. Some transmit disease or parasites to the native birds. Some hybridize native birds and dilute their gene pool. The decline of the bird population has a serious consequences for both nature and humans. Birds are the essential component of the ecosystem and biodiversity. They help maintaining the balance between functioning of nature by providing various ecological services. They also contribute to the aesthetic and cultural values of the nature by their beauty and songs. The loss of the bird means loss of the benefit and values. Moreover, the declining of the bird population indicates the deterioration of the environmental health and quality. Birds are sensitive indicator of environmental changes and problems. They reflect the state and trends of the habitat and ecosystem. They signals the presence of effect of the pollution and contaminants. The loss of the birds means the loss of these indicators and signals. Therefore, it is imperative to take action to conserve the bird population and their habitat. There are many ways that individuals, organizations, government, and business can help protecting birds from the human threats. Some examples are creating or restoring birds-friendly habitat in the urban areas, planting native trees, shrubs, flowers and provide food, shelters, nesting sites for the birds, reduce pesticides use, recycling plastic, participating in the citizen science project such as birds count, surveys, monitoring, supporting conservation organizations such as Audubon Society, BirdLife International, Wildlife Funds, advocating for policies, laws, regulation that protect birds, their habitats from the harmful activities, educating others about the importance, values of the bird. By taking these actions, we can help reserve the declining of the bird population and ensure a brighter future for them as well as ourselves. As Earth is not for only human, Earth is for all. Earth is for birds, Earth is for animals, Earth is for trees, Earth is for reptiles. So if they survive, we will survive. It is very urgent need to restore their life. So this is all about today's session. I will come with some most exciting video with some most awesome fact. But before going to say bye bye, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon. If you like my video, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.